Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Two of Vessels, an attraction. And when this card came up, I was like, this is great. I like it when this card comes up because you're attracting something into your life, especially after the Journey card yesterday, okay? Because this is about death and transformation, the Journey card. Two of Vessels, what are you attracting? Okay, if you let go of an old relationship because it wasn't serving you well, after this roller coaster ride that we've had here the last 10, 12 days, good for you, all right? But this is just not about a relationship or new love or, to me, I think it's more of a spiritual connection, all right? Because, I think we've been working with our emotional fortitude, but, as well as our spiritual development over the last 10 to 14 days. Okay, and why I say that is because of the Nine of Bows, respect. You looked in the mirror the other day and you respect yourself. Okay, and as a result of that respectfulness, okay, you're letting some of the stuff die off that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, you're transforming, okay, into this new being, into this new spiritual development. Okay, this evolution that you're going into. And with the Pisces, eclipse coming up here in another couple days, it's even more attractive, okay, more compelling to see this transformation go from, this full moon this new moon that we had into a full moon, okay, but this full, it's going to be covered. It's going to be covered. You're not going to be able to see it, right? Because it's going to be a lunar eclipse, and there's a lot of emotional things going on when it comes to eclipses. Okay, but what this other, like I said, I feel like this is a spiritual growth. It could be a romantic growth, but who are you in this picture? Are you the male or are you the female? Okay, because when I set it down here, the male is looking into the past. All right, which doesn't surprise me. Men look at the past. I would say, their ego tends to have them look in the past to say, hey, this is what I've done. Whereas the woman is, this female is looking into the future. Okay. She's looking into the future and she's saying, as a couple, we're going to attract stuff. And my love is so strong when they connect those hands, right? My love is so strong that we are going to attract wealth. We're going to attract emotion. We're going to attract love, because you've got the heart there. The heart's on fire, right? There's a lot of passion there, okay? And you could have a lot of passion in that new relationship. You could have a lot of passion in that new job, right? You could have a lot of, a lot of passion in growing your spiritual development, growing your communication, growing that the spiritual development. I think I've already said that, but you can be growing some of that and manifesting some of that stability, security that we saw here a little while ago. Okay, and as a result of that, you're filling your cups up. Seven of Vessels, no cups filled. Okay, Four of Vessels, 4 cups filled. That left us 3. And now we got two being filled up right here. Okay, so your cups are being refilled. Refilled with respect, refilled with transforming into something different, okay, on your spiritual journey, maybe transforming into a different person in a relationship. And when I say a different person, you're taking on different aspects, okay? Instead of that, that first time meeting, that flirtatious, now it's serious. Okay, now we got to get back down to earth. And if you're already, together with somebody, you're taking on that aspect of, I don't want it to be boring, right? We need to have that conversation of, hey, how did your day go? And actually have a genuine interest in what they have to say, okay? So this initial attraction can be for anything. Exploration into, more passionate in your projects, more passionate in your stability, more passionate in your spiritual development, more passionate in your relationship, more passionate in the way you come up with creative ideas. And the good thing is, you're not in this alone. You have a partner to help you. That could be, a partner in a relationship, a friend at work, okay, that can help you out. Somebody in your book club, right? Possibly that, can, you go to a group meeting, maybe go to yoga, all right? There's a partner there that gives you that passion to continue doing better, right? So, with that, with this card, it's about opposites attracting, okay? You take that how you want. But, this spark of attraction ignites chemistry between two people. It can also ignite that chemistry between that thought process and that creative idea, okay? There's a lot of passion going about that. And as a result of that, you're feeling the need that you were lacking here a week ago. All right, so, as you're moving forward, the horse is still carrying you. He's pushing you to the finish. Be aware of the light that you're shining on your spiritual path. And be aware of what's attracting, okay, people, things, aspects to you. And as you do so, see if there's some passion about it on your end, okay? Put your hand up and embrace that other person. And let the love flow into the cups, whether they be, in this case, they're empty, right? But you're filling them back up. You're filling yourself up with the energy. And just know that there's somebody out there that feels the same way about you, whether you're together or whether you're separate, right? Somebody's got their hand up and offering you a love cup. An opportunity for romance, an opportunity for relationship. In this aspect, I really do feel that this is spiritual development. Your ancestors, your guides, the universe has got their hand up and you're embracing it, okay? Because, you have that courage and dedication from that respect. The universe respects that. You're transforming. You're saying, you know what? I'm going to take a different avenue in my approach and how I speak with people, how I, am around people, and I'm just going to do everything in the spirit of love. And when you do that, you're going to be like that beacon on your front porch, and all the bugs are going to be coming at you. You're going to attract a lot of stuff, whether that's wealth, love, creative process, but through that process, you're going to get a lot of passion. So that's today's card of the day, the Two of Vessels and Attraction. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. And this is D for a Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.